When The Sixth Sense was released in 1999, it shocked audiences with one of the most famous twists in film history. But more than 2 decades later, the film still matters. Not because of its ending alone, but because of what it says about grief, trauma, communication, and the human need to be seen. In an era dominated by fast-paced blockbusters and loud spectacle, The Sixth Sense remains quietly powerful. Today, we're taking a deep dive into why The Sixth Sense still resonates, how its themes feel more relevant than ever, and why it stands as one of the most emotionally intelligent films of its time. At its core, The Sixth Sense is not a horror movie, it's a drama disguised as one. While it uses ghosts and fear to create tension, the real terror in the film comes from isolation. Cole Sear's ability to see dead people is terrifying, not because of what he sees, but because no one believes him. This sense of being unheard is something that feels painfully modern. In today's world where mental health struggles are often misunderstood or dismissed, Cole represents anyone who is suffering silently while trying to appear normal to the outside world. Dr. Malcolm Crow's story mirrors this theme from the opposite direction. He is a man obsessed with helping others but unable to see what's broken inside himself. His emotional distance from his wife and his fixation on professional failure reflect a modern crisis of identity, the fear of not being enough. Long before the twist is revealed, the film subtly shows that Malcolm is disconnected from the living world, emotionally and socially. This makes his final realization feel less like a shock and more like an emotional truth finally coming into focus. One of the film's most powerful elements is its portrayal of grief. Every ghost Cole encounters is stuck, unfinished, and desperate to be acknowledged. They aren't monsters, they're people who were hurt, ignored, or silenced in life. This reframes the supernatural as a metaphor for unresolved trauma. Even today, society struggles with how to deal with grief properly. We often rush healing, avoid uncomfortable conversations, and expect people to move on. The Sixth Sense argues that healing only begins when pain is faced and understood. The film also broke new ground in how it treated child characters. Cole is not written as cute, brave, or magically special. He's scared, confused, and emotionally exhausted. His relationship with his mother is one of the most realistic portrayals of parent-child communication in cinema. The famous car scene, where Cole finally tells his mother the truth and proves it by relaying a message from her deceased mother, is devastating because it's not about ghosts. It's about forgiveness, regret, and love that was never properly expressed. That scene alone elevates the film beyond genre storytelling. Visually and structurally, The Sixth Sense is remarkably restrained. Director M. Night Shyamalan uses silence, stillness, and framing to create unease rather than relying on jump scares. This slow, deliberate pacing allows the audience to sit with discomfort, something modern films often avoid. In a time when attention spans are shrinking, the film's patience feels almost radical. It trusts the audience to listen, observe, and think. The famous twist ending is often discussed as a clever trick, but its true strength lies in emotional payoff. When Malcolm realizes the truth about himself, the moment isn't horrifying, it's peaceful. He doesn't scream or panic, he accepts it. This acceptance is what allows him to finally let go and give his wife the closure she deserves. It's a reminder that understanding the truth, no matter how painful, is the first step toward peace. That message feels especially relevant today, in a world constantly grappling with denial, avoidance, and emotional suppression. The legacy of The Sixth Sense can still be seen in modern storytelling. It influenced how filmmakers approach twists, but more importantly, it showed that genre films could carry emotional depth. It paved the way for stories that use horror and mystery to explore mental health, trauma, and human connection. Many films have tried to replicate its ending, but few have captured its emotional sincerity. What truly makes The Sixth Sense timeless is its compassion. Every character is treated with empathy, even the ghosts. The film suggests that fear comes from misunderstanding, and that listening, truly listening, can be transformative. In a world louder and more distracted than ever, that message feels deeply necessary. In the end, the sixth sense matters today because it reminds us that people are often fighting battles we can't see. It challenges us to pay attention, to believe others when they say they're hurting, and to understand that healing begins with acknowledgement. If you enjoyed this deep dive into why the sixth sense still resonates, make sure to subscribe channel for more thoughtful movie reviews and film analysis. Like the video, share it, and keep watching. Because the best stories don't just entertain us, they help us understand ourselves.